Hello fellow tankers, welcome to my new review. Today we take the T-44-100 under the loop. And for the people off the quiz game, good hunt. Is this the most underrated Tier 8 medium tank in World of Tanks? Or just another average Russian machine? Today we're testing the T-44-100, and trust me, what happens later in this battle, you don't want to miss. Alright, quick pause for those paying attention. In this video, there is a hidden code. Not one, but multiple parts. And if you find all of them, you might walk away with something big. So stay sharp, the first part might already be on your screen. Welcome back, tankers. Hellfish here. Today we're diving into the Tier 8 Soviet medium tank, the T-44-100. This tank is known for being balanced, flexible, and dangerous in the right hands. But the real question is, can it actually carry games, or will it fall apart under pressure? Let's break it down. Did you catch it? Most people completely miss this. The first 4 digits of the code are hidden, but only visible for a split second. If you blink, you miss it. Watch closely. Rewind if you have to. Let's start with the gun, because this is where things get interesting. You're looking at 250 alpha damage, 210 penetration around, 2,700 DPM. That means you're not the hardest hitter, but you can consistently deal damage over time. Aiming time, around 1.8 seconds. Very comfortable. Accuracy, 0.32, which is actually very solid for a medium tank. This is not a sniper, but it's also not unreliable. You can peek, shoot, relocate, repeat, and that's exactly how this tank should be played. Now this is where the T-44-100 really shines. With strong mobility, good top speed, great traverse, excellent repositioning. You can flank enemies, escape, danger, support teammates quickly. This tank rewards smart positioning and timing. You are not a frontline heavy, but you're also not a passive sniper. You're a battlefield opportunist. Let's be honest, armor is not your main strength, but it's also not useless. You get decent turret armor, some troll bounces, low profile. If you play it right, you can actually bounce more shots than expected. But if you overcommit, you're going back to the garage real fast. This tank punishes mistakes, but rewards smart decisions. Camo and spotting, surprisingly solid. With good concealment values, strong view range, you can spot enemies, stay hidden, control engagements. This gives you a huge advantage in mid to late game. You're not just dealing damage, you're controlling the battlefield. And now, the moment where everything changes. At this point in the battle, we're outnumbered. But instead of backing off, we go aggressive. 1 shot, 2 shots. The pressure builds. Enemies start making mistakes. And this is where the T-44-100 shines. Mobility, positioning, timing. Everything comes together. This is not just a tank. This is a carry machine when played right. Let's talk about camo. The T-44-100 has surprisingly strong concealment for a medium tank. Especially when you're stationary, you can disappear before enemies even realize you're there. And even on the move, your camo values are still good enough to stay hidden longer than expected. This means one thing: you get to choose when to fight, and that wins battles. Proper positioning, bushes, terrain, ridgelines. You can spot enemies, first fire, without getting detected, relocate, before they react. This tank rewards patience. If you rush, you die. If you think, you dominate. And now mobility. This is where the T-44-100 feels alive. With strong acceleration, great traverse speed, and solid top speed, you're never stuck in one position. You can flank heavies, hunt TDs, escape losing fights, support your team instantly. This tank is all about movement. If you stop moving, you become predictable. And predictable tanks don't survive. But here's the real power. When you combine mobility with camo, you become invisible and unpredictable. You strike, disappear, relocate, and hit again from another angle. Enemies don't fight you. They chase shadows. This is not just a medium tank. This is a tactical weapon. If you master camo and mobility, you don't just play the game, you control it. Alright, let's talk about the two things that decide every fight. Your armor and your gun. Because with the T-44-100, both can either save you or get you destroyed. First, the armor. On paper, it doesn't look impressive. And if you play it like a heavy tank, you're going to get punished fast. But here's what most players don't understand. This armor is not meant to tank shots. It's meant to confuse your enemy. You've got a low-profile, decent turret armor angled surfaces. If you keep moving, wiggle your turret, and never stay still, you'll start getting those random bounces. And those moments, they win fights. But the second you stop, or show your hull flat, you're done. This tank doesn't survive because it's strong. It survives because you make it hard to hit. Now, let's talk about your real weapon, the gun. This is where the T-44-100 becomes reliable. You're working with 250 alpha damage, around 210 penetration strong DPM. This means you're not here to one-shot enemies. You're here to outplay them over time. Aiming time, fast. Accuracy, very solid. You can snap shots. You can track enemies. You can punish mistakes instantly. This gun feels consistent. And in World of Tanks, that's everything. This is how you use it. Peek, shoot, pull back, relocate, repeat. You don't trade shots. You control engagements. And here's where it all comes together. Your armor buys you time. Your gun deals the damage. You bounce one shot. You land two. And suddenly the fight is yours. So, is the T-44-100 worth it? Yes, if you like. Flexible gameplay, smart positioning, consistent damage. And oh, if you rush, blindly rely on armor, hate thinking ahead. This tank is all about skill and control. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, thumbs up. Subscribe for more insane tank battles fire. And tell me in the comments, would you take this tank into battle? See you on the battlefield, tankers. I'm curious, how many of you actually found it? Because this is where it gets harder. The first 4 digits are already revealed in this video, but only real tankers will notice. Drop a comment if you think you got it, but don't spoil it. Remember, this is just the beginning. You need all parts of the code from upcoming videos. Once you have them, send them to me in-game and through the channel. And yes, the reward is real, so don't miss the next video, because it only gets harder from here.